Next, we're going to talk a little bit about getting into some governance issues, some best practices in governance. And one of the biggest things that family businesses can do in this area is really make use of the role of a board or some sort of compensation committee or compensation consultant or advisor in this area, right? So what is the role of a board as it relates to the compensation aspect of a family business, right? Well, for one, they can assist in developing a plan, some sort of compensation plan if you don't have one, or they can play a role in reviewing and monitoring an existing plan to make sure that it's still fair and balanced. The other thing that they can do is help verify that the plan makes sense for the business, that you're not overstretching the capacity of the business, that it makes good sense from that checkpoint. They also can provide a balance between the interests of the shareholders and the employees. And last is just to provide an outside independent voice. This is also helpful for family businesses that may have family members that have some ownership in the business but aren't involved in the day-to-day activities, aren't employed by the company. It helps to protect their interests in knowing that the family members that are involved aren't taking out too much. So just some general parameters about what type of companies would be good to have a board, right? So certainly businesses that start getting into the second generation and older, particularly as you start adding more and more family members, right? The dynamics start to change. You start having spouses start coming into play. And there's just a different relationship that parents have with their siblings, that siblings have amongst each other, and then what cousins seem to have as far as a relationship. So larger first generation businesses often help. A board is good to help give some independence to maybe some of the view of the employees that work there. Older first generation businesses, either looking for some fresh insight or ones that are looking to start the transition into that second generation, having some good policies up front and having a board to help assist in developing some of that. And then even businesses that have several non-working shareholders. Again, getting back to a board helping to provide some independent insight and feedback and taking some heat off of the leaders.